The question we get asked right away is usually, how do you get more customers? And the answer is to lower your customer acquisition cost. In this video, I will show you how to decrease your customer acquisition cost using our method. So when we look at a customer acquisition cost for a company, these are the 4 things we look at to improve. We start with advertising and we end when the customer pays you. This right here is the customer journey before a stranger pays you a single dollar. So the way we look at it is underneath each pillar right here, there's a set of questions. If we can answer that question, we answer it. If we think it's not the main constraint of the business right now, we skip it. So for example, as we start with advertising, these are the set of questions that we tend to ask. So if your ad is working well and you're getting leads, we don't touch the ad. But if we're getting leads and they're not booking a call, we look at lead nurture almost right away. However, if your ad is not getting leads, we check things like impressions, your click-through rate, and your CPM, your cost per 1,000 impressions. So we want to improve this. If your ad creative is within our KPI, we don't touch it. Meaning if the ad is working well and it's getting leads, we don't have to touch it. It's good to go. If it's not, we ask questions like, can we improve the offer? And are we advertising on the right platform? If your print shop is going after tech startups, chances are we won't advertise on Facebook. We will advertise on a different platform. Things that we can do to lower your advertising costs are improving your lead magnet. So most of these things right here, we take care of it for you and for your business, but these are the type of questions we ask. Next is lead nurture. So say we get leads to opt in, but they're not booking a call. These are the set of questions we ask ourselves and we see which one can we solve right away. So we ask questions like, if the lead is opting in, where do they go? If they go onto your website and they're not giving you their phone number and email, we ask ourselves like, can we improve the CRO or the funnel conversion rates? Can we improve the follow-up messaging? So as soon as they opt in, can we change the messaging that they get? Maybe they get more text messages. Maybe they get more personalized messages inviting them to book a call. Next, can we add an ethical bribe to get them excited to even show up to the call? These things are the things we look for within lead nurture. Sometimes it's as simple as getting to the lead faster. Because if we don't reach out to the lead within the first 5 minutes of them opting into your advertisement, chances are you won't convert that lead. So we want to be very, very fast. Next is, can we personalize more touch points? And how can we get them more excited to show up? These are the basic questions we ask to improve your lead nurture. Next is the booked call, which is the sales process for most people. Now, we look at the booked call because we don't want to sell everybody. So questions that we ask ourselves is, first, are people showing up to the call? And then what are they saying on the call? Are they confused on what this call is about? Because then we have to revisit the messaging. But if these guys are on the call and they want to buy shirts, they just need more information, then we're in a good spot. But the questions that we ask ourselves are, do we have any show-up reminders to get these guys to even show up to the book call? More often than not, the issue we run into at first is getting people to show up to the call. How can we get them excited to show up to the call? And that's what we fix first. Next, depending on your business and who you're trying to sell to, we look at, should this be a 1-call close or a 2-call close? Now, the closing rate is the last thing we look at along this 4-step checklist. These are the type of questions we ask. To improve your closing rate, now if we're getting a ton of book calls and we can't sell a single person, now we know the sales is the constraint within the business. And now we can help people improve their sales process. More often than not, we know we're really good at getting leads, getting them to show up to the call, and getting them onto the call. So more or less, we take care of the first 3 things. The thing that we want you to get really good on is closing your customers, because no one can sell better than you because you own your own business. So the things we look at is, can we practice these scripts more often? How often are we practicing these scripts? Can we refine the sales script to make it shorter? Is this script the shortest, most efficient way from discovering a stranger to closing them the moment they pay you? Is there a better training style? And are there incentives for both the customer and the sales team to collect more cash right now? Is there a bigger commission if your sales team collects more cash right now? And is there a discount or some kind of bonus for the customer to pay more right now? What are the incentives for them to pay right now? Those are the things we look at. So as you can see, we have questions underneath each one. More or less, we try to simplify business. And to simplify your acquisition cost, these are the 4 things we look at. But remember, we don't go in order. We want to look for the biggest bottleneck within your business. So we have the system set up right now, and the leads are not booking a call. There's no need to change the advertising. We need to improve the lead nurture. So whenever you're confused, just remember your business will only grow to the biggest constraint. And just remember this system right here. If you wanted to print more shirts and you don't fix the dryer, you and I will think that person's insane. And that's what we think of most businesses when they try to solve the wrong thing. So in the next video, we're going to dive into the actual tactics of increasing your lifetime value of your customer.